In the summer of 1941, the Soviet Union awoke to a nightmare. A sudden storm of fire, steel, and betrayal crashed across its borders as millions of German soldiers launched the largest invasion in human history. This was Operation Barbarossa, Hitler's colossal gamble designed to crush the Soviet Union in just a few months and reshape the future of Europe. But this is the story from the Soviet perspective. The shock, the resistance, and the desperate fight for survival as the Red Army faced the full weight of the Wehrmacht. Before we continue, hit the like button to support the channel and help others discover the hidden chapters of world history. At dawn on June 22nd, German artillery opened fire along a 2,900-kilometer front. Planes bombed Soviet bases, while tanks poured across the border with overwhelming speed. The Soviet leadership was stunned. Stalin had ignored countless warnings. Many Soviet units were caught unprepared, their aircraft destroyed before they could even take off. As entire cities fell in days, the Red Army struggled to slow the German advance. But despite chaos, soldiers and civilians formed improvised defense lines, refusing to abandon their homeland. The Soviet people realized that this was not just another war. It was a fight for the very existence of their nation. By late summer, the Germans had captured millions of Soviet soldiers. Yet the Wehrmacht found itself stretched thin, facing vast distances and relentless resistance. Soviet factories moved deep into the east, began producing tanks and weapons at extraordinary speed. The T-34 tank emerged as a decisive weapon, durable, fast, and perfectly suited for the harsh terrain. Entire divisions of fresh Soviet troops arrived from Siberia, trained for winter warfare. The tide slowly began to shift, even as the Germans pushed toward Moscow. For the first time, the Red Army gained confidence. They were no longer just defending. They were learning how to fight back. If you find this type of historical narrative interesting, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. As temperatures plunged below -30 degrees Celsius, German forces found themselves unprepared. Engines froze, weapons jammed, and frostbite spread through entire units. Soviet troops, equipped with winter clothing and supported by skis, trenches, and hidden supply lines, launched a massive counteroffensive near Moscow. The Germans were forced into retreat, the first major setback of the entire Nazi war machine. Operation Barbarossa had failed to achieve its goal before winter. This moment marked a turning point. The myth of German invincibility shattered, while the Red Army began its long push westward. Operation Barbarossa became one of the most devastating military campaigns ever fought. Millions died, and entire regions were reduced to ashes. But from the Soviet perspective, it was a story of endurance. A nation forced to rebuild its strength while fighting for survival. The failure of the invasion changed the course of World War II, setting the stage for the eventual destruction of Nazi Germany. Now it's your turn. Do you think Operation Barbarossa failed because of Soviet strength, German mistakes, or the brutal winter? Share your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, don't miss our previous documentary on government UFO secrets exposed, where we explore official files and ancient mysteries. Tap to watch it now.